what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 reasons why your makeup is just not lasting. Now this applies to anyone in any situation. You know that there is nothing more frustrating than, spending all of this time doing your makeup in the morning and then it gets to like lunchtime or, 3 p.m. for example, and you're like, where is my makeup? Like it's smudged off, it's melted off, you've got red patches, things just aren't making it through the day. So these are basically 5 common mistakes that I see a lot that are honestly the biggest reasons why your makeup is not lasting during the day. So if you are interested in that, then please stick around. And obviously if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's jump straight into the video. All right, firstly, the number one reason why your makeup is not lasting during the day is because you are not exfoliating. Now, if you've been subscribed here to my channel for a little while, you are very familiar with me talking about exfoliating. It is honestly the best thing that you can do for your skin, specifically if you've got enlarged pores or an oily skin type like me, and I know that there are so many of you that do. Exfoliating your skin every single day is going to be the absolute biggest game changer in your makeup routine. You need to get rid of any debris on the skin, any dry skin cells, any dead skin cells, any additional texture that shouldn't be on the skin that, exfoliating very, very easily removes. And when your skin is exfoliated and it is smooth, products stick to it so much better than if you weren't exfoliating. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this heaps. I've got 2 real favorite products that I use regularly to exfoliate my skin. And first up, the PMD. PMD stands for Personal Microderm. This thing is honestly an absolute life changer. I've spoken about it in so many videos. I've been talking about it for so many years and I just feel like I need to continue drumming the message in. You guys, this thing will completely change your skin. Now this one is a little bit different looking to the one that you usually see me talking about. This is the PMD Elite Pro. It does come in different colors and it is cordless, which is just so amazing. It makes it so much easier to use. One charge of this little guy will get you 6 months of weekly treatments, and it also does now come with variable spinning speeds and also variable suction. So anybody's going to be able to use it whether you've got really sensitive skin or for those looking for a really deep exfoliation. Now, just in case you are new here and you haven't heard me talk about it, this works in 2 separate ways. So firstly, it's got a spinning disc at the top here that is embedded with aluminium oxide crystals, and that spins away on the skin. And what it does is it buffs away that top layer of dry, dull, dead skin, and it reveals really smooth, texture-free skin underneath. But then what else it does is it's actually got vacuum technology, and I will overlay a clip of me using it so that you can see exactly how it works. But basically it creates a vacuum seal on the skin as you are using it, and that suction increases circulation to the area, and it also triggers the production of collagen and elastin so that your skin is more firm, it's more toned. And doing it weekly, like when you are doing this whole process weekly, basically every single week you're literally removing the old layer of dead skin and replacing it with a new one. Your skin just looks honestly, it's amazing. And I know so many of you have already converted to using this. So many of you have been hearing me talk on and on about it for so many years now. It really just is the absolute best exfoliating that you can do for your skin. It minimizes texture, it minimizes enlarged pores, it fades dark spots, it fades hyperpigmentation, and it leaves your skin feeling literally like silk. It's absolutely insane. The new Elite Pro is awesome. Highly recommend. Like I said, it is cordless and it does come in this cool little carry case. This is a little chargy dock here. There are 2 different heads, a body head, and there's also a black head now, which is really awesome for getting those deep set black heads, in the chin area and stuff. And you do get a load of backup discs as well. Trust me, if you are just consistently frustrated because your makeup's not lasting, your skin is looking, textured, your foundation is caking and it is wearing off during the day, try microdermabrasion. And this is just a much better, more affordable, more private way of doing it. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it gives you the exact same results as the fancy expensive microdermabrasion treatments in this salon. Now, as always, you guys know that I've been an affiliate with PMD for years now. You can still use the code Nikkia20 and that will get you 20% off your order. All right, the second product that I really recommend for exfoliating the skin, and this is one that you can use daily, and this is how I do things. So I use the PMD once a week, usually on a Friday. I have a little salon moment. It's fantastic. But then I use this product every single day. And this is, again, another product that you guys have heard me talk about so many times here on my channel. It is just so, so good. This is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is a rice-based powder. It's activated by water, so it's got rice enzymes in it. You mix it in your hands, so it's like it's a white powder. You mix it with water, you mix it in your hands, and then you use it all over the skin to exfoliate. This one will both chemically and physically exfoliate the skin, but it is still gentle enough to use every single day. It leaves your skin brighter, it leaves your skin softer, it leaves your skin without texture. And foundation, like if you use this every single morning before going in and applying your makeup will literally stick to your skin like glue. Like truly, the biggest mistake that you are making if your makeup is not lasting during the day is it's because you are not exfoliating. It's so important. It's like the benchmark of everything. All right, the second most common reason why your makeup is not lasting during the day is because you are not using the right skincare. Now, there's obviously a lot of really amazing skincare out there. There's skincare that brightens, that makes your skin dewy and glowy, that plumps the skin, that gives you heaps and heaps of hydration. But the problem is, honestly, like 90% of products, skincare products, so I'm talking serums, I'm talking day creams, I'm talking moisturizers, I'm talking essences, you know, it covers everything, and eye creams as well. They're just not suitable for wearing underneath makeup because they are too thick, they're too heavy, they're too emollient, and they leave a residue on the skin. So if you are using a moisturizer, you know, and it might just be incredible, it might really, really transform your skin, leave your skin so glowy and plump and hydrated. But if you're using a moisturizer that after you've applied it, and let's say you've given it 5 minutes to, you know, soak into the skin and to be absorbed, if you can run your fingers along your face and you can feel like an oiliness and you can see a residue on your fingers and you can feel a residue on your skin, it's pretty much not going to work underneath makeup, and it is going to cause your makeup to rub off and transfer and cake up during the day. What we're looking for here is really, really lightweight gel-based or water-based moisturizers and creams and serums and eye creams that leave absolutely no residue on the skin, absolutely no greasiness or oiliness on the skin, no sticky film on the skin. We're looking for products that are basically invisible and are absorbed straight away. Now, there are heaps and heaps of products out there. I've obviously got some favorites here to show you, but if you try and apply makeup, you know, over top of something that is slippery, what's going to happen? It's going to slide right off. So a couple of my favorite moisturizers that last really, really well underneath makeup. And I do actually have separate videos specifically talking about this topic, you guys. So if you want to see my most recommended moisturizers for underneath foundation, I will link it. And then I will also link my most recommended eye creams for wearing underneath makeup. These are the ones that just, you know, they will not interfere with your makeup during the day at all. But I've got a couple here. So first up, the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Lotion. This is a really, really lightweight gel lotion. It completely absorbs into the skin. It delivers a lot of hydration and brightness and plumpness, but will not mess with your foundation and will not mess with how long your makeup lasts during the day. And then the second one here is easily my absolute favorite out of all of them. I go through so many tubes of this. I'm already nearly through another one. This is the Dermalogica Calm Water Gel. This is a water-based gel formula that is really, really hydrating. It's got 2 forms of hyaluronic acid in it. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. It leaves your skin feeling really hydrated, yet not sticky, really plump and glowy, but it honestly leaves absolutely zero residue on your skin. It pretty much absorbs instantly. It feels amazing. It leaves your skin really, really soft, but not sticky at all. This by far is my absolute favorite moisturizer for wearing underneath makeup. It will not mess with it during the day. It is, oh, I love it. Now, the third most common reason that is stopping your makeup from lasting during the day is you are applying too much product. Now, I know that we're all in a rush in the morning, especially if you've got kids or you're trying to get to work, you've got, you know, you're juggling 10 things at once, basically. It's very easy to fall into the trap of, I'll just put heaps of foundation on my brush and I'll very, very quickly put it on. And because I've applied heaps of product at once, it's going to give me all the coverage that I need. I'm not going to need concealer. I'm not going to need, you know, to build up a second layer. Yes, I understand it is quicker, it's time efficient, but it is one of the biggest reasons why your makeup is not lasting. So most of the products that we are using, you know, foundations and especially concealers as well, but also if you are using like powder foundations, they're not designed to be applied in one, big go. They're not designed to be applied in a really thick layer. The whole idea is that you apply a tiny little bit at a time and you actually allow the product to adhere to the skin and to set on the skin. If you're applying large amounts of product at a time, basically that product never gets a chance to actually adhere to the skin and it never gets a chance to set. And then obviously products that aren't set properly and products that are not adhered to the skin, what's going to happen? They're going to wipe straight off. So as soon as you kneel on your face, as soon as you put on a sweater or a jumper, as soon as you itch your nose, you're going to end up with red patches on your skin because that foundation has come straight off, your makeup has transferred straight off, and it's left your bare skin exposed. And we all know, and I mean, surely we've all been there. It's kind of frightful when you're like, yeah, I'm looking cute, it's all good, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, what happened? I'm missing all the foundation from my nose. What happened? So rather than going in with such a large amount of product, what I want you to do is put a tiny amount of product on the back of your hand, tiny little drop. That's honestly all that you need. And then go in and apply it slowly to the skin. So apply it in a very, very thin layer. Try and spread that little drop that's on the back of your hand over your entire face and then let it sit for a second, let it set, let it adhere properly, and then go in and get more foundation. Put a second pump on your hand and then go in and apply the second layer. Don't try and apply, heaps of product at once. And if you do have areas of redness, if you've got breakouts, if you've got discoloration, you've got dark areas underneath your eyes, don't try and cover that up with your foundation. A foundation is meant to be that, a foundation. It's not meant to be the be-all, end-all in coverage for your skin. So if you do need to cover certain areas of your skin, go for a concealer. Use a concealer to build up the coverage. Do not use a foundation to build up the coverage. And concealers are great. There's lots of really, really lightweight formulations. I really especially recommend the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. It's a really, really thin, lightweight concealer that's just got so much pigment in it. You only need the tiniest amount and it will cover literally anything, but without adding any texture to the skin and without causing your makeup not to last as long because you've got heaps of thick layers. You can apply concealer underneath your foundation, you can put it on top of your foundation, just use it instead of thick layers of foundation. All right, my number 4 reason for why your makeup's not lasting during the day has got to do with your powder brush. Now we all know and love the powder brush. I especially love this one. This one is from my own brand, Nikkia Cosmetics, and it is so soft and fluffy. But it doesn't matter how soft your powder brush is. It doesn't matter, if it's made from the silk hair of Justin Bieber's back, it honestly doesn't matter. If you are using this the wrong way, it's going to have a significant impact on how long your makeup lasts. Now, this has not only got to do with how you actually apply your makeup in the morning, but also how you touch up. A lot of people do touch up with a powder brush during the day, and the issue is we're all using wiping motions. So you're going into your powder compact, you're coming up to your skin, and you're actually dragging the brush across your face and you're swirling. And the hard thing is that's what we've all been taught to do. We've all been taught to, dip and swirl. But unfortunately, what's actually happening there is in the morning when you're applying your powder and setting your skin and, getting ready to walk out the door, that's actually causing the foundation to sort of dislodge off the skin. It's causing texture and it's causing micro exfoliation. You've literally spent all that time putting on the foundation, nice thin layers, getting it to look perfect. Then you come in with a powder brush and you are wiping it off your face. I hear about it all the time. People ask me about it all the time. My makeup looked perfect and then I powdered and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden my skin was red and blotchy. And the same thing goes for touching up with a powder brush during the day. Obviously we produce oil during the day. That happens for people with dry skin and oily skin. Our skin's an organ that's constantly producing oil. And what happens is that oil kind of creates a little bit of a layer. It mixes in with your makeup and creates a little bit of a layer kind of in between your skin and the makeup. And then you come in with a powder brush and you go like this and you are literally wiping that makeup and that oil away. It's wiping straight off the skin. It's honestly a really, really common problem. So don't be concerned if you are doing it, and like I said, it's so hard because we're actually taught to do that. What you want to do instead is actually use patting motions. Now, this might seem like the tiniest thing. How could that be a massive reason, as to why my makeup's not lasting all day? But I assure you that it is. Go into the powder, dab into the powder, and then use patting motions only. So this also applies to touching up during the day. do not ever wipe your powder brush over your skin. It's gonna wipe your makeup off. And then my number 5 most common reason why your makeup is not lasting during the day is because you are not blotting. Blotting is completely different to touching up, and blotting is really important, and I just feel like there's not anywhere near enough people that actually do it. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can blot during the day, and they are all effective. My 2 most favorite ways is certainly to use the same foundation sponge that you used in the morning. So just pop it in your handbag, and then during the day, use that very lightly on the skin to gently dab and blot any excess oil. This is fantastic because, you know, you've used it to powder the skin, you've used it to put foundation on. It's still got some makeup on there, and it actually absorbs the oil without transferring the makeup on your skin off. It works really, really well. I love it. But my other most favorite tool, and these honestly work so well, is blotting papers. I've got 2 options here. This one by NYX, really, really awesome, but they're just little papers, and all you do is you take the paper out, and usually you can get a whole face done with just one of these, but you press it onto the skin. Now, my makeup has not been on for that long, so I'm not going to have too much oil, but you press it onto the skin and then remove it, and what it does is it actually captures the oil in the paper, but without transferring the makeup off that you've got underneath. Blotting papers are honestly amazing, and if you blot regularly, and like obviously this only applies to those of you who have got quite oily skin, who are producing a significant amount of oil and therefore are needing to blot really regularly, but if you do this even once a day, so let's say halfway through your day, you know, like let's say at lunchtime, if you blot, you will be amazed at how much longer your makeup will last, because the oils are not getting a chance to actually mix in with the foundation, mix in with the concealers, and basically like it essentially works as a makeup remover. It's like an oil cleanser. We're constantly producing our own oil cleanser. Why would life be against us like that? But if you stop that oil from actually getting a chance to do that, your makeup will stay adhered to the skin and it will last all day beautifully. The other option for blotting paper that I have here is this one by Fenty Beauty. This is a really, really cool one, and you can pull out kind of as much as you need, which is really handy. And like super small, you know, really great packaging. Chuck it in your handbag, you know, it's really nice. But it works exactly the same way. You know, you press it onto the skin, and like again, don't wipe, just press it onto the skin, and it leaves the area looking really matte, but without actually removing the foundation. So there you go, guys. Those are my top 5 reasons for why your makeup is not lasting. You're not exfoliating, you are using the wrong skincare, you are using too much product when you are applying it, you are using your powder brush all wrong, and you are not blotting. I hope that this video helps answer any questions you may have had about why your makeup is not lasting, and I just hope that it helps, because I honestly understand how frustrating it is when, you know, and you're looking perfect, you're literally looking perfect, and then you look in the mirror halfway during the day and your makeup's missing from, you know, so many areas of your face. So yeah, I hope that it helps. If you've got any more questions, please be sure to ask me. Please be sure to pop them down in the comment section down below. And also let me know if you've got any other makeup issues that you need help with. I would be more than happy to film a video on it. All right, guys, I love you all heaps. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.